do we got? What do we got? How's everybody doing today? Not too bad, not too shabby. So, I have only briefly seen this guitar. Guys, if this is the first time you've ever watched my channel, my name is Tim. I'm Eads of Eads Instruments here. This is basically what I do. I set up, analyze, do repairs and stuff to electric guitars, electric basses, and all that jazz. How's everyone doing? I hope everybody is doing well. Need a few things here. Well, let's open this up. Show of hands, who's excited? Me? Me? Just me? Alright. This is a beautiful guitar. Ambient Melancholy. I am based out of Illinois, sir. Madam. How about yourself? Yeah, I can fill that out. Texas. Man. Big fan. I love Texas. I thought it was a beautiful state. Honestly underrated too. I toured and played Austin's or what is it? I played South by Southwest. I thought that was a really fun. Festival. Bunch of the young kids. Well, glad to see you on my live. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for hanging out. So first things first. Let's take a look at the neck relief. This is a tool I bought on Amazon for like probably 17 bucks. You know, I don't like, some people that, the old schoolers, they love to do that. Keep doing what you're doing, Bailey Brown. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. I'm not an old school with you where I take the capo and then I look it down or whatever. Jimmy! Senior Wisconsin himself. What's up, dude? A bit of relief. Not much. Not much. Hey, check this out, man. Look at this freaking neck through shredder, dude. Feels pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, man. Where are... I swear, I just freaking... Alright, my Allen keys. Under the weather? Oh, dude, sorry to hear about that, dude. Oh, dude, Danny, yeah, man, for sure, dude. This is so inexpensive, but it saved me so much agony. Yeah, dude, So, hey, Jimmy, I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well, man. I hope you're feeling better. Do you like the song Treetop Flyer? Never heard of it! Shane Moem, never heard it. Casey, what up, dude? Casey, I literally just got done wrapping. I got done with all of the front work. I'm waiting for a nut to come for that one Les Paul, dude. And to date, I mean, dude, no exaggeration, man. I had to level and crown that thing 3 times, and then when I got done, the front ends felt like freaking daggers. Because I had taken so much material off, so I had to then do the spheres and basically do all of the crowning all over again, man. That thing's got some age on it, dude. For sure, 100. It's the longest way. So the tuning on this thing is going to be drop C sharp. I wish you have 3 years. Oh, sweet. Roberto Duran. Thank you. Lewis AB, much appreciated. Thank you, guys. Thank you for hanging out. So we got our neck relief set. Now, my action heights are, I like to go for 1.5 millimeter on the bass side, and then 1.25 on the treble. It's at 0.75 millimeters on the bass side, and 0.5 millimeters on the treble side. Man. But I also just tightened up the truss rod. So let's get a recap of where the nut is at in regards to action height after we do this. I don't want this thing dangling in my way. Oh yeah, this thing needs to be cleaned up for sure. I don't know if you guys want to see it. I have a feeling I'm going to have to do that too. And I have a feeling I'm going to have to... I don't know yet. So let's take a look at where we're at in regards to the action height there. Well, guys, just follow me. My name's Tim. I'm Eads of Eads Instruments. Hang out, crack some jokes. Woohoo! Oh man, 2 for 2. Dude, man, there's like... That's insane. The action height is incredibly low. But... Oh man. Dude, alright, I'm gonna have to take this whole thing apart. That C is right there. So, we'll just, I guess we'll kind of see as we go. I can't move this thing up and down. So, yeah. 954-664-8002. Hey, Mark. Glad to see you, man. I am diagnosing slash analyzing a Schecter Diamond Series guitar. I don't know what it is, but it looks pretty sweet. Say that the action is super, super, super low. I think the nuts also kind of toast on this thing. Hey. So, yeah, I can't. I can't even adjust the action height at the bridge. So I'm just gonna start over from scratch, and we'll go from there. How's everybody doing? All right, guys, let's take a look. Wasn't ready to get back to work yet. On a Monday, yeah. Oh, hey, man. So, there's a there's a third. What's up, man? There is a third guitar that came with this, and it is an Ovation acoustic. And the neck is outside of the pocket, so the neck needs to be reset. So I'm trying to look up and research what that thing needs. But that's kind of on the deep projects list. So I'll start tackling that after I get done with my my custom builds and stuff. But let's tackle this thing first. Man, my goodness. Riley! What's up, dude? Good to see you. Hey, man. How's your shoulder doing? How's Arizona treating you? I'm sure it's hot and dry, but probably not too shabby. What's it like out there during the summertime? I've been there during the fall, and it was beautiful. I went to Sonoma during the fall. It was awesome. Doesn't this feel really nice? Dude. Wait, you're from New Mexico? I thought you were from AZ. I mean, they were relatively close to each other, so I. On 0420, it's 110. Think hell, but with no AC. At least it's 110 dry heat, dude. I live where I live, man. During the middle of, yeah, man. Pretty much right now, dude, everybody's going to Lollapalooza, and I'm just sitting there like, man, I'd be drenched in freaking, I'd be covered in sweat. I wouldn't even be able to enjoy it. You know what I mean? I'll watch from that. Hey, Sean, what's up, dude? Pleasure to meet you, dude. Yeah, Chicago summers are brutal. I mean, they're not as bad as like a lot of other people would, but I think it's just more or less like there's I don't know. Sometimes there's nothing to do, and sometimes there's a lot of stuff to do. Hey, Robbie, what time were you thinking about hopping on the clapper? Wait, so, hold on, let me throw this out there. Clown. So I was friends with, like, he was like a tech. He roading for a band called Simplistic Urge, but his like stage name was Clown. If that's you, dude, we've hung out a few times. All right, what did Trevor say? Dude, that's what I thought. Sean. I saw that name and I was like, dude, that I mean, anybody who, only a particular person calls themselves Clown. Dude, what's up, man? Long time no freaking talk. Hey, Trevor, hold on one sec, dude. I'm trying to catch up with you. Gotta check the part time. What, PT that was supposed to have original pickups turned out. Someone took the good ones and put cheap amplifier. Oh, damn, that sucks. Oh, it has Gibson T Bucker. Oh, yeah. In the bridge and ESP neck. Alright. Fred job, being Mandalorian. Pretty much on everything job, man. This thing needs a good scrub anywhere and everywhere you can think of. Good question. Oh, yeah, man. Good to know. I mean, yeah, man. This thing is getting through the works because if you look at the frets, you can tell that this thing is, yeah, man. This thing is, it is, no, it's a Schecter. Oh, okay, cool. Play hard. Got it. No, honestly, I've only played a very select majority. I've only played a few Schecters. I'm really excited to get this one kind of up, but I am kind of like I the action heights that this was at was like much lower than where my standards were. So I'm like very curious about this whole thing. But non-locking tuners, no, dude. I'm pretty much giving this thing a whole. I don't know if you can see the grime on the. I don't know if you guys can see the grime on the fretboard and all that jazz. Yeah, three Schecters and one's going back because it's junk. Oh, yeah, man. I've honestly, I've slept on Schecters my entire life, but you know, I don't know. I feel like I'm not missing too much, but on the same token, like I'm excited about this one. Biggie Tall, what's up, dude? With locking tuners, nah, man. Giving this thing a deep clean. Seabass, dude. Did you get that name from Dumb and Dumber? Because if so, man, we're on the same wavelength. That's pretty awesome. Question: what's the proper way to fit large strings into tuning pipes? Man, that's kind of a hard one. Um, you're kind of you'd have to take a file on the inside and try to like groove out the metal. that would be kind of where that would be where I would go. But then again, like I've never, I don't know, like my go-to string gauge is 10 through 46. But if I'm playing my 7 string, it's like 10 through 56. So I'm not like always changing string gauges or anything like that. That would probably be how I would do it, man. Is getting some kind of a file inside of those tune or inside of the string ferrules. It's like Schecter Gates standard. It's garbage, so it's going big. Ah, man, sorry to hear about that. From what I understand, they also make the wild audio. Oh, what? Man, that's crazy. I had no idea. Hey, Bob, what's up? Alex, what up, man? Good to see you, sir. It's great tone. Oh, so, Trevor, this one has actually been modified with Seymour Duncan blackouts, actually. So this is an active system. It's not a passive. Yeah, Remum. That's a good idea, too. Because yeah, exactly. Okay, my Squire all bit in my D. Yeah, Breeze, good job. Yeah, heck yeah, dude. Oh, you're trying to fit 105s in what? I'm curious. All my guitars are 10s except my casino. I had to put 11s. Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too, man. I like 10s. I feel like it's just kind of like an easy go-to. Also, I started out playing bass, too, so I'm used to, like, some thicker tension. But I just don't... I don't know, like, I like some tension there. Oh, yeah, dude. You're really pushing you're pushing your guitar a little bit. 105 gauge is like... Dude, that's an E, like, or no, that's like that's like an E string on a bass, dude. So I don't know if you guys saw it. What I just did there was I sprayed some liquid wrench inside of the tuner holes. I like doing that to anything that's kind of dirty like this. It will give a nice, it will kind of make these things last a little bit longer. Some lubrication doesn't hurt. Play nines because I have a permanently. Yeah, I remember you were telling me about that there, Trev. Also, my buddy Jake likes nines too. I mean, I get it. I understand. There's two people that I set guitars up for have nines. Nines on a Strat are perfect. Yeah, man. Also, too, nines. I feel like nines on a Gibson is perfect too, because of short scale. It's a little loose. Not too bad. Paul Hanna, thank you for the follow, my man. Thank you very much. Shane Adams. Mr. Senior Hog Call himself has blessed his presence on my live stream. Dude, what's up, man? Good to see you. Man. Hey, Shane, how's the family, man? I hope all is well. So that's on tight. Feels good. Feels pretty consistent. How much I think Trigger is worth? Dude, whoever is willing to pay $5 million for it, that thing has so much history. I guarantee. I mean, it's like I feel like if Trigger was to ever go to auction, it would be the highest paying guitar. It would be higher than what's his name from Pink Floyd. Because the owner of that guitar is like, can you think of anything that's more historical? Like, I saw a video behind, like, you know, the guy who bought that guitar, you know, the dude from Pink Floyd's guitar, and he was like, there's no bigger guitar in history that's been on bigger albums. So I mean, if Willie Nelson was to ever put Trigger up for auction, it would probably be like, I don't know. I feel like that's like a 200, $300 million guitar for someone that's gonna buy it. Dave Gilmore, yeah, exactly. Above the stock strings on my Epiphone Les Paul, but I don't know what they are to get. Oh, so I don't know what. It's gotta be a crapshoot, man. I would say honestly, more than likely, it's probably a set of tens. Ooh, man, dude, these are friggin' toast. All right, so I'm gonna actually dismantle this whole thing, and then I'm going to put it down in ravioli, macaroni. Pizzoni, baby. What in the fudge? Dude, first time ever for me. Dude, seized. These are seized up. That's insane. So, right? In the words of Merc Marinus, well, smoke 'em if you got 'em. Let that sink in there for a second. Yeah, just break all that gunk up. But yeah, man, and the tens probably. Yeah, dude. Honestly, I'm a big. You know what? Not just because they're on Amazon for like for the lesser price. The older I've gotten, the more I appreciate Diodarios. I feel like their nickels and like their nickel guitar strings, like they're not that bright, but at least in regards to like guitar strings that I've played, their tone holds out the longest. Like elixirs, super bright, but they can go dead rather quickly. Um, and same thing with Ernie Ball. I got a lot of friends that love Ernie Balls, like slinkies and stuff. But like I bought Ernie Ball slinkies like a few years back, um, and I just remember I would use them on my bass and I would use them on my guitar. And I just remember like, man, it was super bright, but then it would just lose its brightness, you know. Dude, I had no idea about that, Sean. And you know what? One of my buddies, James Gay, he works at Taylor. He does their RMAs, so I have to hit him up on that. Yeah, you don't have a problem. I mean, but yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, from personal experience, like the slinkies that I've used, they lose their brightness, and like it's just one of those like, man, I love this. I love the feeling of brand new strings, but also I know it's only kind of temporary ish because they after especially on that guitar that I just built, especially in my custom guitar that I just built, dude. I've probably played that thing for like maybe 7-8 hours when I get a chance, Gotta get back to work. Trevor, take it easy, man. Get those kids going safe. Hey, Sean, did you hear about Strixzula? Got twins? Man, dude. I thought that was pretty awesome. Glove. should I do? Oh yeah, man. Yeah, definitely, dude. I hit him up afterwards. I was like, "How you doing, old man?" Mikey. So Mikey actually wants to. He really wanted to for a minute there. He wants to bring back some of the stuff that he wrote. He wants to do some originals with me. Like when he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna be busy, but let me know when you've got some time and we can do some songwriting." So I haven't hit him up in a minute. I should probably I should probably send him a text message. Be like, "Yo, man, he's good people for sure." So guys, what I'm doing right now is I'm basically breaking down to a component level on this guitar, minus the electronics. So anything, any kind of screws, any kind of springs I'm tearing apart, I'm gonna let sit and soak in some liquid wrench. Kind of give a nice little coat of lubrication there. Tom, I said, hey, yeah, man, you got it. I will. It was Chris Didomenico's birthday a little bit ago, and yeah, man, I can't. I can't. I always, anytime his birthday ever comes up, I'm always like, man, it was a kick-ass birthday because that was the same day that we got to open up for Ted Nugent at the House of Blues in Chicago. I remember when he sent me that text. It was a Monday. It was a Monday morning, and he's like, "Hey, man, what are you doing this week?" I was like, "I don't know. I'm working." And he's like, "You want to open up for Ted Nugent?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" So Valhalla came in on Monday evening, and we just drilled the songs that she had on her set list from like Monday and Tuesday, and we played a show on that Wednesday. Man, it was insane. But that's true musicianship, man. It's like, all right, dude, like, practice hard. And even when I was like at home, I was practicing her tunes with the metronome so we could just be nice and tight. That was a kick-ass show too. Oh, ooh, I don't like that one bit, Sam. I am. Someone took a nice little chunk out of that top. So when someone swapped out the pickups to this, they they must have chopped off a little bit of that. Now, is that a PRS? No, it is a Schecter. Close though. The guitar, what up, man? So I usually don't go this crazy. If you guys have been watching me for a little while, I usually don't go this crazy on any kind of setups. But anything where I see this amount of kind of like dust, grime, etc., like I tear it apart. Like springs, screws, all of that. I put it in a bucket and I like spray it with liquid wrench, so it gets a nice coat of lubrication when I put it back and assemble it back together. So yeah, you guys can probably see it from here. It's definitely a dirty guitar. Robbie! It's a fine looking Schecter, yes sir. Man, hey man, thanks for hanging out on my Facebook. And it looks good on YouTube too. Oh, dude, Robbie, you're awesome, man. Good to see you. I hope Arizona's treating you well too, man. like I was telling you, I got that. I have that refret saw coming in. I'm stupid excited about it because I could have done that the first time I ever did a refret on an acoustic. So after that, man, there's like not many tools that I would actually need to be like a full on crazy like luthier machines warehouse kind of thing. Oh, Robbie, just so you know, I texted Denise, and I was like, yeah, he was telling me you were giving them some, giving them some, you know, a little bit of the business when you guys were at Guitar Center, and she laughed about. Inside stuff. Sending a P. Oh, dude, heck yeah. That thing really needs to be sent back. It's the wrong sided. What? Right. So, potentiometers feel nice. Feels good. Nice and tight. Let's clean her up a little bit. So what I'm using right now is called Scratch Out. I don't know if you guys can see it. Scratch Out on the guitar body. So how did I get into this? Really good question, man. It kind of stems back when I was 12 years old. I started out playing bass guitar. Yeah, dude, I had that too. Hey, Tyler, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Also, your rendition of Dockin was pretty killer, dude. So after I clean this thing up, Scratch Out, yeah, it's like a buffing compound. So I've seen a bunch of YouTube before when I really started getting into this. I saw a bunch of people using this for like to clean the tops of you know clean the tops of wood, and it's done good things for me. Also, I love the smell. Honestly, if there's one thing about this, dude, I do love the smell of this stuff. Honestly, it gives a nice little polish on the top. You guys will be able to see it in a second. Woo, woo. Oh man. Feel like it's raining out right now. My internet's getting spotty. I hope you guys are able to see it. Okay. All right. Yeah, dude, that came out super clean, didn't it? Man, oh. Yeah, man, turned out all right. Uh, oh, man, there's some serious. Bring you guys not. Let me bring you cats in on the action here. See those divots right there? Yeah. And I got my work cut out for me right there. See that? Oof, man. Now let me. Okay. Tammy, what do I clean the fretboard with? How will? No, I can't fill it. I gotta. What I have to do is what I have to do for that is basically, I have to level it. Now those divots are the new level, so I have to sand that down. And let me tell you, the last guitar, that Gibson that I just posted up about, that that fret job in general, that took 7.5 hours because they were just as bad as this. So basically, yeah, man, the idea is, well, first I'm gonna clean up the fretboard, get rid of the gunk on the sides of the, I'm gonna clean up the fretboard. What I actually will probably use is just a little bit of lemon oil, and then as that dries up, I'm gonna use boiled linseed oil on the top. So it basically kind of gives back that kind of, it kind of gives back that, because the lemon oil is gonna really dry it up, but it's gonna also, I want it to get away all of the gunk, the grime, all of that stuff. And then the boiled linseed oil will get back into the wood and get it back to where it's kind of nice and penetrated again. So the real journey, good question. I'm not gonna fill it. What I have to do here is I have to take this beam. Well, first things first. Let's see. Before I go crazy, before I even forget, we need to make sure. We need to make sure that this thing does its job. Tells me where my. Okay, so that's pretty much dead level. I don't know, it's a little loose around here on the bottom of the heel. Let's see. Ah. Okay, so that means that there's too much relief. You're going to have to back it up. That's perfect. Just another quick test. Yep. Boom. Perfect. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the fretboard. But actually, I gotta do some stuff real quick. I'm going to clean up the fretboard. Then what I have to do is tape it off so I can start the leveling process. So I can basically take this thing to it and just go crazy like there, go to town like that. And yeah, basically crown it back and go back to town. I'm gonna cheap strat and hot rod it soon. Hey, do it, Tyler, do it. All right, you guys. I gotta catch up on some stuff on I gotta catch up on some other stuff. I'll be back on in a little bit. Later.